Welcome back, everybody, to In Pursuit Podcast, the pursuit where we all are. Oh man, I already flopped it. Our journey, where the imperfect are in pursuit of perfection. Hey, I'll get it down someday. Someday.
Get it down next year. It's all good.
I guess I'll introduce myself again, just in case this is your first time watching. My name is Jose.
My name is Brian.
My name is Jairo.
My name's Angel.
And we're the Powerpuff. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Nah, but how y'all been? How was your guys' weekend? Because I was super busy.
Can I be the pink one?
Bro,
You're pretty pink.
You can be
You're pretty pink
What?
yourself.
you can be whatever you
You
want,
can be
bro.
whatever you want, yeah.
Whatever you want to be in this world.
Heidel's definitely the green one, though. Fortunately, we got caught up for a little bit. Sorry for that. We kind of just briefly talked over a video that I kind of saw. I think but everybody here is aware, I feel like, of this video of kind of like when Joe Rogan spoke about people being like on a trip with drugs and speaking about how that could have possibly been the creation of the Bible. What was
I
it?
remember he always brought on people that did like psychedelic research.
Yeah.
That were talking about how the burning bush was the whole experiencing and hearing God. So that's what he was tying into it. But it just has no...
But I could see like why he would think that, you know what I'm saying? Like I could see why he would think that, but really that is literally kind of what you were speaking about, like people twisting information and all that. But there's another video that he actually sees I don't know if it's this quote exactly or a similar one. I think you also mentioned that, where he kind of gets the revelation to himself, and he kind of comes to you can see in the video when he's like evaluating what he's hearing, and he kind of like starts changing his own mind. So I think that that's one instance where you can see kind of like misinformation kind of being forgotten, and now we really are getting the truth, and the truth is actually spreading. So I love to see that. That's actually awesome that you brought that up, bro. Mm-hmm. Really awesome. All right. Actually, I don't think this is really a revelation or anything like that, but I would like to know your guys' opinion on something. How many of you guys have seen the movie? What is it called? The Hunger Games.
I
remember the first one.
Yeah,
I fell asleep when like 15 minutes of it.
Oh,
no.
I remember
it's actually
that,
really good.
I remember they were in a box and they ran, and that's where I fell asleep.
In the box?
Yeah,
They were in a
like,
box.
like in a
yeah,
shed or
okay.
something like that, and they started running
No,
like crazy.
dude.
No.
You haven't seen any of them then?
No, never.
Wow. How many people have read the book?
I read the first book.
You actually
No
did?
way,
No.
Yeah.
Damn, shout out to you, bro.
Well, it's because I was terrible at reading books, so I would always read a book that had a movie to it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Cheat codes.
Yeah.
And then you would say you read it and then you just watch the movie?
No, I actually would read the book, but I would watch the movie in case I forgot what the book said because I was dumb.
So you understand it better or something like that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but like, I kind of started to think about the movie and then seeing like how the world is right now. And I don't know about you guys, but I feel like as time goes by, it seems like it could be a possibility more and more and more and more as time goes by, because
That we're in the Hunger Games?
I think we might get there. Like the way that things are going with the world right now, we might get there. Like just to explain to you kind of like how the Hunger Games were made or how they were brought. There's a country, right? This country is like, I believe it's the only one that survived like a big catastrophe, like a big war or something like that. So this is the only country left on Earth or something like that. And it's divided into 13 sections. I forget what they call them. They're like 13 sections. They're kind of like 13 states, and each state is dedicated to doing one specific job. And then there's a capital, and this capital restricts all the other sections from being able to have resources, all the other resources. So the capital is the one that has full control over all the resources. So like you can imagine already, like the people that live in the capital live a beautiful, lavish life. Well, at least that's kind of how it's brought forth on the movie. It's like they live the best life. They have access to whatever they want. They're all rich. Like they have great lives. They can be whatever they want. all the other people are just dedicated to one thing. So there's a point where the people in the section 13 actually revolt against the people in the capital and create a war, and supposedly they destroy all the people in the 13th section, right? Anyways, and that's where the whole Hunger Games comes about, because the people in the capital say to punish everybody and to keep everybody under control. Now we're gonna host this new game called the Hunger Games, where we're gonna get two people or two young adults or two kids from every single section and put them to fight in a cage, basically. And but like, the reason why I say I feel like the world is kind of headed in that direction is because
The draft? Are you talking about the draft?
nah.
The military draft?
Nah, I feel like
the draft, dude.
Don't look at me. Dude.
No, dude, the draft.
Don't see me. Don't worry if I just disappear out of nowhere.
Jairo's in Mexico drinking coconut water.
They're trying to draft Jairo.
Yeah.
Jairo.
No way.
hey, I ain't jumping in, bro. Like, I'm not gonna pull a Hunger Games move.
They're gonna have to chase me down. You're gonna have to chase me down.
Take me instead.
Yeah.
Take me.
A volunteer
Take him,
tribute.
take him.
Take that guy.
Take that.
Went to oh, never mind.
I can see what you mean.
Just keep on going.
I see what you
Alright.
mean though. I can see how that would correlate with society and now in day and age. You got the way that I can see the most obvious is plumbers and electricians. They have their own trades that they're great at.
This guy went blue collar.
And you can't have a house built without any of them. So there's jobs that specifically do one thing, and they're really good at it, and that's what I'm getting from my knowledge.
I feel like it's much deeper than that, bro. And I feel like the biggest example actually isn't even the US, but it's actually China. Like, China right now has cameras. Like, most of this is like things I hear, because I'm gonna be honest, I've never been to China, so I will disclose that. But China apparently has cameras in every corner and every street and every store. So all the people are constantly being monitored. Actually, part of the movie is like they have cameras even in the trees in the middle of nowhere, so they know everything you're doing. You're constantly being overwatched. So that's one thing. The capital, which in this case I would say is China, overwatching everything. That's the capital, I feel like. But now you look at what's happening in Africa. China's moving into Africa, and they're using all of their resources in Africa. They're trying to gain control of the resources in Africa. So they're moving to Africa, and they're getting all the people there. They're bringing their manufacturing into Africa, and now they're using cheap labor from Africa. You see what I'm saying? Because they bring people from their country to be their supervisors and their managers, and now they're using the resources of Africa.
They're pulling a Dubai.
So how does the
Hunger Games.
yeah, how does it correlate
Well,
with the two people that get?
It's the rich trying to conquer the control, basically.
Yeah, well, they're controlling the poor, but then how did you see the dynamic of, like, you start bringing people in to kill each other?
So I feel like that's what's gonna end up happening eventually. So you start seeing in like third world countries, right? Third world countries, they always have some civil unrest. Third world countries.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, I believe we're all from Mexico. We got all the narcotraficantes. You go down south, same thing, all the narcotics. You go to the Middle East, and they have their own issues. You know what I'm saying? You go down to Africa, they have their own issues.
Mm-hmm.
So all these little, like, what's it called, like, countries. I wouldn't say little. I guess that's fucked up, bro. But like,
Yeah.
all these what are considered third world countries,
Yeah,
like, have civil unrest constantly. So they're constantly fighting each other.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how a lot of these places keep control of them. I don't know. Like, I see the way that I see things going. I feel like we're in a similar situation as the Hunger Games already, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's been going on.
Yeah.
It's been going on, and it's the arts of war.
Well,
Yeah,
Brian,
That's what it is.
I remember a conversation that me and Brian had, and Brian brought a really, really strong point in saying how societies and world is controlled of what was it again?
By banks?
not by I mean that too.
Yogurt factories. I don't know why that came to my
Yoga
head.
factories?
Yoga factories.
Yoga factories.
Anyways,
Enough with
leave
that
the yoga
out.
factories alone. By crisis, everything's controlled by crisis.
yeah.
So you got a crisis of food shortage, and COVID is the most obvious and recent one. And you got a lot of plagues, a lot of quote unquote wars by necessities, basically, too, by made up crisis.
Yeah, bro. If the crisis is strong enough, it can wipe a lot of people out. Like did you see that whole internet thing that we had where the airlines, Microsoft, that stuff wasn't working on?
Yeah.
If the internet goes down for a good amount of time, and now we don't have street lights to power, it just becomes chaotic, and it's all a trickle down effect. People start crashing on their way to the store. Law enforcement doesn't come to save. The truckers can't go to the stores because the stores don't have the software to bring in their material. So what's the point? And everything just goes south immediately. Like the amount of dependence that we have for this internet stuff is absolutely insane. So you have to understand that whoever's in control of that internet access and our power grid either has the ability to make or break it. And that's one of the things that it gets kind of scary, because then you're like, what do we do here with self-sufficient living, you know? If everything goes to chaos, you best believe you're going to get raided. Do you want to be living in a world like that? I guess that would bring in the Book of Revelations.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that would.
But
yeah, that reminds me of like Heido said, the COVID crisis, and how everyone went and bought as many toilet paper as many toilet paper bags or whatever.
yeah,
as they
why is
could.
that the first thing that goes, bro? I could wipe my butthole with a leaf.
Well, this is the thing though.
That's a joke.
Everyone only thought about themselves.
Yeah.
They thought with the mentality of to each their own.
Yeah.
So hey, I'm going to provide everything for myself. Screw you if you don't get enough. I'm going to get 20 bags.
Yeah, I'm going to fill my truck up with toilet paper.
Yes. And with something as simple as toilet paper.
Something as simple as a shutdown, a COVID shutdown. Yeah, it was difficult, but you still had internet. You still had access to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Essential workers were still able to run their job, and people were still freaking out.
Yeah. Yeah, now imagine what can happen with a bigger crisis.
Have you guys seen that movie, The Obama, Leave the World Behind?
No, I haven't.
Yo,
I
you
haven't
guys actually got to check it out.
Is
Like,
Obama an actor in the movie?
nah. It's good,
Obama's
but it's
famous.
trash at the same time. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
But you guys should still watch it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
it's one
pretty
of those movies you gotta watch, but it's trash, bro.
But
it's good.
I don't remember
I don't
seeing
know if
it
that
now.
makes sense.
I've seen it, and
You probably slept through it.
the message was
Yeah,
there.
they probably slept through it.
Yeah.
He said, I saw half of it. they were in a little hut,
I
and
will
then they
say-
just ran, and I fell asleep.
I was saw the actors were.
Hot?
No. they were like, I could have been
Zesty?
I could have been pretty good acting right there.
Yeah?
All the actors sucked.
Yeah, that's what I think. So.
Dang.
I actually do.
Yeah,
They're
you-
mid.
you had
They're
the
mid.
women-
They're not. They don't suck. but
You
they're mid.
you had the women dragging the guy everywhere.
Yeah, bro, it was so annoying.
It got me every single time I saw him. Like,
I don't want to
Yeah,
do
no,
the
it's
dishes.
right.
Script though. That was part of the script.
It was part of the script, but it's so annoying, bro. Like, my dude, like, there's civil, like, no, bro, like, there's a big crisis going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, huge crisis going on, and dude is like, "What do we do, honey?"
yeah, basically.
Well, that's society nowadays. Like when men say that the woman has control of the house, that she's the owner of the house,
It's crazy,
she's the leader of the house. That's pretty much showing off that. That's
bro. It's crazy. I would really like you guys to watch it so we can talk about like a situation like that and like how we would respond, because, bro, I'm not playing. It's crazy to think about, because everything you guys mentioned is part of the movie, and bro, like, you're right, dude. Like, really, what the world needs right now is the word of our Elohim. Really, it is, bro. Without the word, without the knowledge, and without His wisdom, we're nothing, bro. We're literally gonna end like in all these tragic movies and in all these tragic like scenarios.
Yeah, if you don't have people going within that same mindset of let's help each other and love each other and treat each other as equal, everything's just gonna go to crap, bro. Like you said, there everyone's just gonna look after themselves.
Yeah.
And this is the thing too. Like you're not going to be able to fight back with weapons. I mean, with stones or guns or whatever you might want to use or imagine. You're not going to be able to do that because they're going to have more and bigger weapons.
Mm-hmm.
You can fight back with your belief in Elohim,
Yeah.
with your faith, because Elohim can do wonders that we can't even imagine.
Worst case scenario, and this is worst case scenario in terms of in this world, is you die fighting for what you believe in. And then, God willing, you go to heaven.
Yeah,
So we always have to remember that our time on earth is limited.
that's not worst case scenario, by the way.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, if push
And-
comes to
and
shove
yeah,
on
yeah.
earth and you die following your faith,
Yeah,
I mean, that, like you said, it's not worst case scenario.
you know,
Either you fight for your faith, you fight with your faith, or you do nothing about it. And that would be, going around killing others, raiding people's resources.
Yeah.
That's best case scenario for an atheist. But then what? You die and then what?
You
You
live
just
an
did it all for
unsatisfied
nothing.
life.
Exactly.
yes, even during your life here on earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something that I wrote down this week went something like this: death is a blessing to the righteous man. Period. And I think that's true.
Can you say that again?
Death is a blessing to the righteous man.
Damn.
So no matter how you die, if you're righteous, it's a blessing because you're going to heaven.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
Powerful.
I don't know if I would say it's a blessing.
Why not?
I don't know if I would.
But what is life here? Life here on earth
Yeah.
is filled with sin.
Okay, no. I guess now that I think about it, because you said righteous.
Yeah, righteous. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you're righteous.
yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta highlight righteous. You're
Yeah.
right. No, you're right. You're right.
And
You're
when you
right.
really take that in, you start to realize, like, man, there's so many people in this world just wasting their time. They're not living for anything.
Mm-hmm.
They're not living for anything. They don't take care of themselves, their body and their soul and their spirit.
Damn, bro,
They
you're
don't-
calling me out.
They don't read the word. Like, it's just utter laziness, bro. Unemployment.
Damn,
You
that's
know,
me,
like,
bro.
Why are you looking at Lisa's, dude?
hey, if the shoe fits, bro, get your shit right.
Hey,
That's
no,
what I'm
bro.
telling you right now. You know, we always keep it real with each other.
No.
But I am talking facts.
I
Like,
am talking to Lisa's.
but I am talking to this dude right here.
What?
No, man. Like, if you don't got your crap straightened out, man, do
if you
something
don't got a
about it.
six-pack, then
No, it's not even about that, bro. It's just
No, I'm
about
just messing around.
making sure you don't get diabetes. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
you
no.
gotta have your life in order, man. You
Yeah.
you gotta follow the word and keep your faith close to you and just live a good life, man. Why do you want to live a life just coasting, being a robot, a sheep like everyone else in this world?
and
It's
it's never
meaningless.
it's never too late until you die, and you don't know when you're going to die. So
It's always late.
Yeah.
It's always late.
Do you guys think that humanity is better off in a civilization, or if we're better off just being feral?
can you explain?
Yeah, what do you mean
What-
by pet
what
feral?
do-
So
Have you ever seen a feral cat?
Will Ferrell?
Will Ferrell?
Feral cat? Feral?
No, feral.
So, like, do you guys think that we'd be better off in civilization as we are right now, Or do you guys think that we'd be better off just in the wild, in the wilderness, living in the wilderness,
Living
like
in-
Nacho Libre, bro?
Nacho
Oh,
Libre.
that's tough.
I got my
Nacho
answer.
Libre, dude.
Yeah, Nacho Libre.
What's your answer?
My
Nacho
answer?
Libre.
My answer is living like in the old days, like 2,000 years ago. Not necessarily everything, right? But living out in the wilderness, maybe having your own sheep and your own flock, and
And making love to them? Like back in
No.
2,000
Oh.
years ago. That's what they
Come
did
on,
2,000
man.
years ago, bro.
Nah, bro. Look,
Bro.
That's because he's got a point, though. He's got a point. Civilization was here 2,000 years
I
ago.
was about to say, what kind
I
of
know,
civilization?
I know, but I'm talking more specifically about the Hebrews that were good men and good women. That's what I'm talking about, right?
But
Because
you don't think there's good Hebrews?
yeah, actually,
And
it doesn't matter.
civilization?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you got.
But which
But
one
I
do you
think-
think would be better?
That is like a really good question. That's
I think actually, now that I think about it, civilization is better. if because this world is always going to have unrighteous people, right?
Yeah.
A civilization of people who are righteous is always going to be the strongest, in my opinion. And plus, you have a group of people that are going to fortify each other, help each other, and Elohim's going to be with them. So I actually think
Yeah.
that being a civilization actually is better in this case.
When you asked that question, I thought my brain went straight to like, do you want to go live it solo? Do you want to be independent with just your wife and your kids, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
or do you want to live in a community with people that you yourself discern whether they're righteous or not? And I would probably go live in the times we live in now, even though it's a little scary and there's a lot of things going on that I don't agree with. I still think that you hold the power to bring people into your life and keep them. And I think God's wisdom is gonna help you discern whether they're good for you or not.
So civilization.
I would go civilization.
I think it's they both have their great up and downs. Being alone, of course, you'll have the more privacy,
Yeah.
more privacy, and that is nice, really nice to have. Having your own crops, raising your own family. But then again, there's not much. And men, it's just, I don't know. I'm speaking for myself. I have something to. I liked a good battle, I should say. I like to have a good challenge.
Like chopping
way.
wood or what?
Yeah, that too.
Chopping
A
wood.
good
Wow.
challenge.
Chopping
What
wood.
up? Wait, what do you mean
Whoa,
by
come on.
No,
man.
dude. First the animals and
Come
then the
on,
wood.
dude. The yoga
Chopping,
pants.
chopping
and
wood in the
everything.
morning.
Okay, let's leave this guy alone. But by societies, there's so much connections around. There's so much people. You have so much connections around, and it's that is really something truly strong to have.
What about you?
that? Me?
I would.
Yeah.
I think this is very tough. I asked the question.
You asked the
but
question.
I mean, I didn't really think about it, but
Man.
I do think it's better to be in a civilization. Like, if you just look at the way that our minds work, like Haida was saying, like, there's certain things that are just like our minds kind of crave. And
Chocolate.
yeah, like
Yeah.
having other people around kind of just like, it helps us become better people overall.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, there's going to be good people, there's going to be righteous people, and there's going to be unrighteous people. But when you got all these people together, the righteous become smarter, they become greater, they become more
Blessed.
yeah, I mean, the word was you get more knowledge.
And
What is-
wisdom.
Wise.
Wisdom, bro.
Wisdom.
Oh my goodness. Like, you get more wisdom being around other people, right? Because God a lot of the times works himself through us, through people. So I feel like having others around is probably the biggest blessing we can have. And I
Mhm.
think the issue really in civilization is we forget that. that really are a lot of the times, God wants to work through us, right?
Mhm.
But we don't allow Him to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we take the reins.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, we want to do things by our own will,
Yeah.
and God's just serving up the plate right there, and we always shun it and push it away.
Exactly. So I feel like a civilization, if one day we could get to a place that maybe not like everybody, but like a big majority of the people could allow themselves to be a vessel to our Elohim, I believe, wow, we would all be so blessed. Just one civilization in the world to be able to do something like that. It would make such a difference.
That would be wonderful.
But
Yeah.
let's cut it with one last thing.
Circumcision.
You guys seen the Donald Trump incident?
Yeah.
So there's there's a rumor going around, and I would like to know what you guys believe on this.
Oh, this guy's going QAnon.
So there's a lady behind Donald Trump. So
Couldn't-
she holds up this sign. She holds up this sign, and then you can see her nod. Bam, bam, bam. You hear the shots come through.
Mm.
Puts the sign down, and instantly has the phone up,
Mm-hmm.
recording. So a lot of people are saying that she was a plant, that everything was planned.
Cactus?
Nah, more like a flower.
Yeah.
That she was there, and everything was staged. And here's the other extreme side of this is a lot of people are now seeing Donald Trump as being blessed, a blessed leader, because this incident happened and he made it unscathed. Well, not unscathed completely, because he almost lost an earlobe. Probably got a new piercing, but
Yeah.
what do you guys think about these two rumors? Like,
Well, he is
I want to know
blessed.
you guys. I want to know you guys' like thoughts on this. Well, by blessed I mean like a lot of people believe that this is the dude that's gonna change our lives. You know,
Oh,
like you know what I'm
okay.
trying to say?
Yeah.
He's our
Yeah.
savior.
Yeah.
That is tough.
So, go for it.
I mean, I'm not too knowledgeable of this. I've only heard news clips of it, and it's a little iffy. I heard, don't quote me on this too. I heard that they saw the kid from atop the building. They had him on site for, I want to say, 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah, Secret Services had already spotted him.
And how can they not see a kid that is armed, that's on top of a building, and the president's right there?
Yeah.
That's just where I'm questioning all of this, and it's
I do find
Quite-
it very
quite.
tricky, the fact that, I mean, how could this man hide a sniper rifle on top of a rooftop? That either this was just a complete slip up from Secret Service, or not just the lady back there was part of the thing, but someone that was given directions to keep that man in sight, that worked in the Secret Service, was in on it. I don't know. It sounds crazy, but
Yeah.
to me, that just sounds absolutely ridiculous. Like there's a man up there on the roof. There should be someone assigned to keep an eye on that man 24/7. Do not let go, or bring him down from the roof if they can. It was probably his own property or something. But yeah, I just found that absolutely just ridiculous. The fact that could even happen, but it's happened before, and
Yeah.
Donald Trump's not the most liked person
That's
at the
true.
moment, so
So my question is, what are the fruits of this man? What are the fruits of Donald Trump?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what are his fruits? What comes out of him? Right? The
Yeah.
people who follow him. Who are the people who follow him? What do the people who follow him do? What does he do himself? For what reason? Look at his history. Look at what he's doing right now. Look at his children. Why are they doing what they're doing? What are they doing? And once you start asking yourself those questions, you can have some discernment. Maybe even pray. I think it's good to pray. You can have discernment.
Brother, you just answered a question with a bunch of other questions.
No, 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 no. This is the way. You need
brother,
to be able.
hey, brother.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother.
Hey, we got to get an answer here.
You need to be able to think for yourself, and not have other people think for you. And that is why you need to create your own discernment. You have to pray to Elohim, so that He guides you through the Holy Spirit.
Dear God.
Because people are
do I
saying that
think
this
of Donald Trump?
people are saying that this man is blessed. But what does he do? What is he doing?
You're right. I see what you're saying.
There,
Right?
I mean,
So
he's
the thing
not.
is-
He's not Jesus coming down to save us. I'll tell you that. Like, let's not get too crazy about it. He's our president and he's running for office again. I think that there's a lot of good things that he has that will be involved in this next coming election. But I'm also not a Republican nor a Democrat. And like you said, like, look at the people that follow him. Well, look at them. The far on every which side are absolutely brainwashed. They can't think for themselves. If Donald Trump tells them go eat a cookie and do whatever, they're going to go do it. I do think that he was blessed. I mean, the man could have gone killed. So
You know what
I'm not going to wish death upon anyone. I think
Yeah.
it's good that he survived that. You know?
I think that, well, the scriptures say to not put your trust on any leader of this world. To not put your trust on any leader of this world, all right?
Damn,
so,
that's facts.
so why are anyone who follows leadership of this world and participates in it, not everyone, but most people who do that are not going to do it for righteous reasons, or are most likely not going to have righteous fruits as well.
But they might think that they're doing it for a righteous reason.
That's arrogance, though.
They're just misled or just guided by the wrong things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the book of Revelation has a section where it talks about, I forgot how it references the man, but the man being led by the devil is going to be able to do a lot of wonders.
Mhm.
And people are going to look at him as the Savior.
Mm-hmm. But you could say that with a million people,
Mm-hmm.
you know. There's a lot of celebrities. And let me reiterate, just because they're celebrities doesn't mean that they're terrible people. You know,
Mm-hmm.
to be completely honest with you, I think that Donald Trump is just a man that thinks he's doing good. Whether he's right or wrong in some things, I mean, that's up to whoever's interpreting his bills to come up with. I don't think he's anything special. He was our president, but so what, man? You're human just like I am.
He's
I
got
don't
jokes.
worship you. He's got good jokes.
He's got good jokes.
He's the funnier of the presidents.
Yeah, he is
Good
definitely.
Nah, I think that
But
Biden was pretty funny.
Biden is funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the
Oh,
funniest.
yeah.
Bro, that's
Yeah,
so
funny.
disrespectful. He called the president of what's it called?
Zelensky,
Ukraine.
he called him
bro.
Putin, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
incredibly
saw that.
disrespectful.
that's kind of funny.
That's what I did. Damn,
Biden
bro.
out of
everyone,
Dude, he's the
Hella
okay,
racist, just
He's
'cause
the
he's
real
white.
top G, bro. Biden? He doesn't care, bro.
You should have put some sunglasses after.
Yeah, dude.
Drop the mic.
Nah, but I believe that both sides are like too extreme, right? Like the fact that I don't understand, bro. The fact that someone might actually believe that 100% this thing was staged. I feel like that's crazy because that's so risky, bro. Those bullets like grazed his freaking brains, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, staged as in Donald Trump said, "Shoot me so I can get
Yeah.
empathy." No, you're absolutely insane.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
me?
No, not you.
Yeah, you're
the
insane.
person that
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, you're
Damn, bro. Wait, what's
insane,
going
bro.
on here?
You know what, guy? You're crazy.
Damn, bro. I'm just chilling. Damn. Shit.
What were you saying? It just knocked him right off his horse, bro.
Damn, I'm insane, I guess. I shouldn't even say anything.
End the podcast.
Now this couldn't be staged by Donald Trump himself. That's what
This podcast?
Nah,
This podcast.
Yeah, this
This
podcast.
This
bro.
podcast was staged by
Damn,
Donald
we're
Trump.
going downhill right now.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I think that it's crazy to think that 100% this thing was staged. Like, for real. Maybe somebody else staged it, but to say that Donald Trump staged this, I just don't see it. But also to say that he's like our savior or something like that, bro. That's crazy
No.
too. Like not at all.
Come on
to
now.
to praise to him, to like be this huge fanatic towards him. It's not right either. Come on,
No.
guys. Like
We've seen it happen too. There was a guy in the stoplight that got
This-
pulled over.
What?
Started
what?
praying to Donald Trump, bro.
are you
Wait, what?
kidding me, bro?
What?
No, I'm dead ass.
Someone started praying to Donald
He's
Trump.
like, he got pulled over and he's like, "Dear Donald
No
Trump,
way.
please help me."
No.
That's crazy to see. It was something
What?
unreal. Yeah.
Damn,
If someone
Yeah.
started thinking even of myself that I was this like blessed righteous man, I'd look at him and be like, "You're crazy, bro.
You're insane.
You're insane.
You're
bro.
insane.
You are absolutely crazy."
All right, no, we're not. We're spiraling now.
Yeah, we're spiraling.
Thank you everybody for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share it. Share it to everyone.
Grandma.
I hope we didn't offend anyone, but if we did offend someone, I hope that it was in Biden. Or does it matter now?
It doesn't even matter. If you got offended, go watch Pocoyo.
All right, listen. Actually, I hope Trump doesn't get offended, bro. 'Cause
No,
he
he's
might be the
cool, bro.
president, bro.
Dap him up.
All right.
Dab him up.
All right, say less. Hey, what if we get him on the podcast?
Yeah,
Donald Trump, get
Donald
on the
Trump.
podcast.
Want to get on the podcast?
All right,
Fake
guys.
news.
Thank you so much.
Fake
Subscribe. Peace.
Fake news.
Let's watch the other one, bro.
Get on the podcast. Fake news.
Vamos a comer. Por despertarte las frías, pues.